What? You want us to do a video about rocks that have funny shapes?
In this video, I discover something very strange here, and locally it's called the weather. Ken goes all philosophical.
Like all things, when it gets old, it gets past it, and it's no longer there, it fell off.
And we are both left speechless by the giant's organ.
Okay, we're along the coast road now. If you look behind me, you can see Dunluce Castle. If you look further along, you can see the Giant's Causeway. Down just here is a rock that certainly looks like something, and that's the Giant's Head. If you look very carefully, you can see the brow, the forehead, and you can see the nose.
So we're in Port Stewart right now, and we're very near the harbour of Port Stewart. There's an interesting rock formation here, and locally it's called the weather. Ken, come over here for a second. Is that what it's really called?
Indeed, George, it's called the weathercock.
Okay.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there used to be a weather vane on top of it, and the weather vane was in the shape of a weathercock. But like all things, when it gets old, it gets past it, and it's no longer there, it fell off.
So what do you mean a weathercock? Was there like a rooster on the top there?
Yeah, like a weather vane, you know, the wind direction that moves around with the wind?
Yeah.
This was in the shape of a weathercock.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Okay, we're down at the White Rocks now, and we're looking towards the causeway, and if you look along here to my left, you can see the Elephant's Trunk. It's sometimes known as the Elephant's Rock. There's actually a local beer that's named after it, brewed by a local brewing company called Lacada.
This incredible rock formation right above me is known locally as the organ because it resembles a church organ. And they say that on a really windy day you can hear the music playing.
Okay, if you look to my right here, you can see the chimney standing erect there. The chimney gets its name from the fact that the Spanish Armada vessel, the Girona, fired upon that in 1588 before it went down at Lacada Point around the corner. And about 100 years ago they did some excavation work here, and they actually found cannonballs in the cliff face. So we're standing here on Carnal Ridge, which overlooks Portrush. This standing stone is known locally as the White Wife. It's probably around 3,000 years old. This one is called the White Wife because if you look at it, it's almost like there's a dress, and sadly the head is down there. That must have been brought off in one of the many storms that we've had recently.
So we're in the north coast again between Portrush and Port Stewart, and we have come here to see a feature that is not natural, but it's man-made. Nevertheless, is really interesting. There's an arrow right behind me, which was very important during the Second World War because RAF bombers would come from Limavady inland towards the coast, follow this arrow, and drop their dummy bombs right outside here, the coastline.
Well, we could hardly shoot a video about iconic rocks along the Causeway coast without including this one. This is Elephant Rock that sits behind me here. Absolutely wonderful place for photography, one of my favourites along the whole of the north coast.